welcome back for the second session of today's games for the second season of CPSL 2019. Our first game for this session, the LIDA Tigers taking on the JIEWAS Wolves. The Tigers winning their game earlier today with a narrow finish against the Commandos, just managing to hold on for that win. The Wolves with a last gasp equalising goal with 2 seconds left to get a draw in their first game today. Joining me for commentary for this game, and unfortunately was on the receiving end of that clutch equalising goal from the Wolves, Anthony, captain of the Bulls. How are you?
Yeah, gutted, but such a sport, isn't it? What can you do?
It was a good game to watch, but
it's a good show.
Very upset for you. I can feel that still searching for that first win for the season.
It's gutting. It's really gutting. But oh well.
Introducing the teams and the players from each team. Number 1 from Poland, Cezary Salamonik. Number 2 from the Netherlands, Roy Dekkers. Number 3 from Switzerland, Dario Stern. Number 6 from Spain, Adrian Hermida. Number 8 from France, Leo Manahut. Number 10 from Chinese Taipei, Zhu Xing. Number 11 from Switzerland, Andreas Hug. And number 12 from England, David McBay. Introducing the LIDA Tigers now, the captain of the Tigers, number 1 from Australia, Adam Hoffmeyer. Number 2 from Russia, Vladislav Skomorokov. Number 3 from Chinese Taipei, Wei Chen Cao. Number 4 from the Netherlands, Lucas Reinders. Number 8 from New Zealand, Joshua Vivian. Number 11 from Germany, Tim Rieke. And number 12 from France, Benjamin Dolbeck. It should be a good game between these two teams. When they faced each other in Season 1, the Wolves scraped out a win, much to everyone's surprise, thinking that the Tigers would get the easy win. Our referees for today, Evan Kong from Singapore and Alan Winter from Wales.
Indeed, Wolves came out the gate really well and surprised their first 3 victims. They played well as a team and deservedly so. They came away with 3 first wins. Sort of.
Yeah, they came out at the start of the season playing a very strong team game, and it did catch a lot of teams off guard.
They were a good team against us, but unfortunately we couldn't manage to close it out. We had a couple of unfortunate errors, jumping the start and gave us a yellow card, and that costly turnover at the end of the last 10 seconds.
Yeah, you had a very good first half. That was not the way that you wanted to start that second half with that full 2-minute yellow card for the line foul on the charge start.
But we'll take the next game. There's a slight chance for it, so we've got a very small chance of making it. We have to win all the next ones, and the Blue Helmets can only draw 1 game. They have to lose the rest now, so, which seems unlikely.
One can only hope.
One can only hope. last 3 games have been a wonderful spectacle for the sport.
Yeah, 2 of those games, the first 2, Tigers and the Commandos, and then the Hippos and the Blue Helmets, had a fairly large margin at the halftime, but both of the teams that were down managing to race back and make the end of the game very exciting by only losing by 1 goal, but getting back into it and getting a few excellent goals on the scoreboards.
Indeed. Even the crowd getting in on it as well. It was good to watch.
Yeah, we had a great turnout for the first session. We've got a really good turnout at the Ningbo Olympic Sports Centre here for this second session as well. Great to see parts of the stadium full.
Nice. I think the longer this yellow team, the Tigers can play together, the stronger they'll get. I think they really missed Semi Hapita and his sort of way he has with the team on bringing them together. But I think the more they get together and the more these boys play, I think they're going to be dangerous as well.
Yeah, some big shoes to fill there for Adam Hoffmeyer, the captain for this season. Great to see the new players for the teams performing well in their first games. For the Tigers, Lucas Reinders and Joshua Vivian scoring some excellent goals for their team.
Indeed. It's good for Josh as well. He's would have liked to get that first goal on the board. Settle the nerves a little bit. I flew over with him from New Zealand and he was fairly nervous, so it's a good experience for him. He's a young player now, New Zealand under-21s. Should make the team this year, all going well.
Well, he has scored 2 goals from 2, so he's sitting on 100% conversion rate at the moment, so
Lovely.
he should be pretty happy with that. Dario Stern for the Wolves taking the charge start here. Doesn't seem to be anyone going against him.
Oh, strange.
Not sure whether there was a foul there or... No, they've still got 5 on the field, so maybe a bit of miscommunication on who was going to take it, and Tigers didn't send anyone forward. They do have the ball now, though.
Foul. Poor pass by Hoffmeyer.
Just trying to send the ball as fast as he can down the other end of the field. His team knows that he can pass the ball the length of the field, but that time just wasn't as accurate as it needed to be. Wolves with the corner now. The captain Stern taking it.
People may have noticed that the pool wasn't up to level. I've turned the pumps off because the noise that the water makes going over the edge into the drain is too noisy for the cameras. So Shin has told me. Fortunately for us players, it makes the pool rather wavy. But everyone under the same conditions. Here we go with Lucas in the corner. Not Lucas, Dario, sorry.
In the centre with Hermida at the moment. And there has been a foul against the Wolves, so Tigers again looking for that fast break. Wolves with Rangers at the moment. Back to Viv. Hoffmeyer. Not sure whether he's going for a long pass or a shot there, but blocked by the Wolves player. Tigers still with the ball.
Some poor shot options from yellow here, though.
Yeah, some early shots just looking a little unsettled. Maybe that's their plan of trying to catch the Wolves off guard. Or if they're just taking a little bit of time to kind of calm things down. Hoffmeyer.
Oh, 2 bars and out.
Wins the foul, but passes it off to Rike, and He misses his shot.
They
They are calling it back for the foul, though,
Wow.
even though they did play on, so that's a
It's lucky for
contentious
the
decision
yeah.
from the referees there, but the Tigers will get another chance to shoot it.
Lucky, I think, lucky.
Wolves feeling a little hard done by there.
Had advantage and hit a clear shot at goal, so
Reinders to Hoffmeyer, but Hoffmeyer's shot is blocked twice. It's still in play, though, currently with Skomrokov. Back to Reinders. Now it's with Hoffmeyer. Hoffmeyer passes it off to Rike. Back to Hoffmeyer in that cover position. The rest of his team is sitting inside the defence at the moment, so not a lot of cover.
Wolves just have a quite nice defence. I had a hard time trying to just get inside there. They just keep going, don't give up.
Yeah, they had an incredible work ethic for all of season 1, and arguably that's what got them their first 3 wins in a row. Just really strong defence, working constantly, and then ruthless attack from the Swiss duo, along with German Paul Suko in the first season as well.
See Reed just reaching over with the pedal there. That's just about cardable offences. There's no rights to the ball whatsoever.
And there has been a
Goalie foul, I believe.
kayak tackle foul. So there is a turnover. Wolves looking to try and break quickly. But Leo Manhu just slowing things down, letting his team make their way up the field so that they can attack as one, as a pack, as it were.
Yeah, it's a pack of wolves, and they're sort of taking their time. They're waiting for the offense to sort of at least do something a bit more structured, a bit more patient.
Hamida, Manhu, over to Stern. Stern's met by Rike though and stopped. Back over to Hamida. Takes the shot, but it is off the bar. Drops for Hoffmeyer.
It's a well-weighted shot. The Tigers just slowing things down now. Maybe a bit of composure is what needed.
Now with the captain Hoffmeyer, just trying to feed the ball in, but unfortunately Wei Chen was not looking. Shot comes from Rike. It's out for a corner.
Didn't have much options to the goalie there. Had to get rid of it. Otherwise he was in serious trouble.
Now it's Skomrokov. Early shot is over the bar, so it will be a goalie ball for the Wolves.
I don't understand this sort of stuff. Tigers lazy to get back.
Excellent goal there from number 8 for the Wolves, Leo Manhu from France.
A little miscommunication. What it looks like it just seems unstructured and just.
They only had two players between Manhu and the goal. Just wasn't enough to be able to move his boat before he got his shot off.
Poor option to sub as well. Just. Maybe it's the late in the evening. It's 7 o'clock here. Maybe they're just getting a bit tired. Anyone on the Tigers just seems to be putting up shots. Just finding Wolves' pedals in the way.
We do know that Tim Rike does love to shoot, though. He did take 30 shots last season.
30 shots.
He did get 9 goals out of it, though, so he has earned his right to take those shots. But he does need to probably put a few more in
Earned his
there,
right
though.
to take shots. Those sort of shots? Possibly not.
As Alex Lowen said earlier, Polo is 90% confidence, but sometimes confidence is mixed a little bit with ego. And that pass inside just
Tipped by pedal.
tipped by paddle, not making reaching its final destination, and the Wolves still have the ball.
Adam Lates decided to go to goal. It's going to cost them, I think.
Oh, unlucky there from Scissory, just off the top bar. He had caught Adam
In limbo.
In no man's land, indecisive as to whether to take the player or go back to goal, and both weren't covered. Tigers lucky that they weren't punished there.
Indeed. And all right, should be 2-0, but that's sport.
Cheeky little
That was optimistic.
attempt there from Hamida. Easily blocked.
Easily blocked, but hey, as you said, confidence.
Games earlier today, we did see a few cheeky, easy ones go in, so worth the risk early in this game.
Turnover ball there. Feet just bounce off the boat into Way's
Dolbeck
hands
gives
from
it
the
to
Tigers.
Hoffmeyer. Excellent goal there from the captain.
Just slots it from well over half. Nice shooting. Maybe this wasn't they need just a goal to get them kick-started.
3.5 minutes left in this first half. The score are level, 1 goal each. Dario Stern down the right-hand side, switches it across the other side. Now it's in the centre. Hamida's in there. Tries to feed it through. Not sure whether that was intended for Tsu Sing or Stern. Stern collects it. Gives it back to Hamida. Over the right-hand side with Stern again. Oh, an excellent goal there from the Swiss maestro.
That's well done.
Faking, looking at that inside pass, and then out the back of his hand, just whips it round. Catches Hoffmeyer off guard.
And Josh Murphy, they both got sold.
Tigers with the 1 goal lead again. Skomarakov back to Hoffmeyer. Back to Skomarakov on that right-hand side. Feeds it inside to Wei Chen, but it doesn't make it. Andreas Hug intercepts. The Wolves have the ball.
Turnover.
And again, Wolves looking for that fast break. It's with Tsu Sing now.
We're underway.
He's looking at that long shot. Does try and send it in the centre to Stern. He has Tigers either side of him though. Good work from the Tigers to get back and win that ball.
I think there's a pass wider that should have gone first, and then maybe we'll have a long shot, but maybe number 10 from the Wolves just thought he had a bit more room. Letting Adam come in, this is dangerous here.
Great block there from Adrian Hamida in goals. Skomarakov down the right-hand side. His shot was well under. They have called a corner. Wolves are arguing though, they don't believe that it took a deflection.
Neither did I thought it was pretty out as well, but unfortunately you can't argue with the refs, but they do try. Frustration sitting in, I think, for the Tigers. They just trying to do individual things rather than together.
Dolbeck across, but that pass just a little loose. And Manahut does pounce on it. Now Hamida's got it. He is looking at the long shot. Gets Dolbeck's paddle up in the air. Oh, that's very unfortunate there for the Tigers. You can see Adam Hoffmeyer is very frustrated. His attempt to block it there, just knocking it into the goal. That replay showing that had he not touched it, may have not made the distance, but
I think it might have. I think he just might Hoffmeyer just skimmed in bottom bar, but did all the hard work to get a pedal to it. He just needed to hold on to his pedal, I think.
Wolves 2 goals up now. Skomrokov.
Still surprising that the Tigers haven't called a timeout.
Yeah, only 40 seconds left in this first half. Over the other side to Rike. Pass was a little high though, so he has to go back and get the ball. Now with Hoffmeyer, 30 seconds left. Skomrokov. Again, early shot blocked by the first defender and won by Roy Deckers for the Wolves.
Have trouble. Fast break
now with
option.
Manahu gets it through to Stern. It's just Hoffmeyer in goals.
Well done.
Great work there from Dario Stern, captain of the Wolves.
Composure.
11
waiting.
seconds left on the clock and the Wolves get their 4th. So they go out to a 4-1 lead in this first half.
Just puts it far bar. Lovely work. Have a timeout, I believe.
So yes, Hoffmeyer's called a timeout. 11 seconds left.
The Wolves will be pretty happy where they are now.
Yeah, you can see Dario Stern just letting in a little bit of a smile there. He'd be very happy with his team's performance.
Yeah. Tigers looking a little deflated, I think.
Yeah, they just don't seem to be on the same wavelength.
There's no sort of team cohesion. They just need to get a bit of composure. They'll be looking to use this last 11 seconds to get 1 goal in, just to give them a bit more juice in the tank for the second half. A bit more belief. As we all saw earlier, not all maybe, but us, Commandos came back really, really strong. They were 4 goals down against the Tigers, and they came back only just to lose by 1. It's a clear plan here, I think.
Over to Skomrokov in the centre. Oh, the shot is blocked. Unlucky there for Lucas Reinders, and that is the end of the first half. So great performance there from the Wolves, going out to a 4-1 lead against the LIDA Tigers.
Great work, indeed. Be an interesting conversation to have with the Tigers they have.
All right, the second half about to get underway. Both teams hopefully have had some positive talks. Hoffmeyer for the Tigers just talking to his team, getting them to settle down, not take any risky chances, take the full 60 seconds of that shot clock as well. The Wolves will be happy with that first half performance and looking to continue that into this second half.
Red flag there for a little bit, but he was lucky to get it back before the whistle went.
Great work there from Tim Riquet for the Tigers to win that charge start.
Loose ball. Nice and cleaned up by Tim there.
To Hoffmeyer over to Skomrokov. He's got plenty of space
Nice
and
goal.
gets the goal.
That's what they needed.
Great play there from the Tigers. Had 3 of the Wolves defenders on the opposite side. Vladislav just easily paddling through.
Wolves were a bit looser then. That gave the Tigers a bit more space just to move around. I think it was.
Hamida. Zusing. Back to Hamida. Stern's driving on the other side, gets the ball. Back to Hamida, who's going down the centre now. But the shot is blocked out. Great work there from Lucas Reinders. Hoffmeyer getting a touch on that as well. McBay with the corner. Zusing over to Stern. Opposite side to Hamida.
Oh, lovely
Sent
feed
through
to David.
McBay, nice work, but shot blocked by Hoffmeyer and nicely kept in as
We're
well.
away, I think they got numbers.
Skomrokov sending it down the other side. Now with Reinders,
Oh, lucky.
unfortunately off that top bar and bounces for the Wolves. Immediately goes back down the other end. Hogan Hoffmeyer
Adam Hoffmeyer looking at that.
just not happy about Andreas trying to reach over his boat to get the ball.
Rightly so, it should have been called, but
Skomrokov fighting to get that shot off, but out for the corner. Taking a little deflection off Dario Stern in defence. Skomrokov feeds it into Wei Chen to Hoffmeyer.
well wide. No deflection?
No, I think it was. I think it did have a deflection.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just a little one, but that's all it needs. Hoffmeyer over the other side to Riquet. Back to Hoffmeyer. They do have a play on advantage from a foul with Skomrokov. Oh, an excellent goal there from the Russian. Just looks to his side to Wei Chen like he's going to feed the ball, and no look shot.
He's potent, isn't he? Just deadly. Give him a sniff and he'll take it.
That takes his goal tally to 4 for this season.
I've had 4 shots and no goals.
If you add that to the 15 goals that he scored last season, he is the top goal scorer with 19 at the moment. Incredible effort. Ball with Hamida for the Wolves. Over to Manahout. Across to Salamanik. Back into the centre for Manahout. He sees Cesare charging down that left. Feeds it inside to Hook. Oh, unlucky there on the bottom bar. It did look like he had Hoffmeyer beat though, so unfortunate that he didn't get that in. Reinders putting it through to the Skomrokov, but the shot is blocked out for a corner. Tigers looking to work their way back into this game. They've done very well in the 3 minutes of this half that have occurred. Rike back to Reinders, back to Hoffmeyer. Gets it in.
Wolves looking a little bit more looser than defence. I think it works better a little bit tighter.
Over to Skomrokov. Feeds it into Vivian. Lob shot over to Rike, but he's closed down quickly by the Wolves, so it's back out again. 15 seconds left on the shot clock, so they should take it quickly. 10 seconds now. Hoffmeyer with the long shot. Was not on target though.
Poor
Loose
lob.
pass from the Wolves. Falls to Rike.
Oh, lovely bottom bar and then Tim.
Dealing out a bit of a punishment there, the German. It's a very poor pass from the Wolves, just
Costly.
putting it into the water right in front of goal.
For all.
So Tigers 3 goals in the second half to draw things back level.
Give them the confidence for sure. It's a ball game now though. The more blocks Hoffmeyer gets, the more confident he'll get as well. So we're in for an interesting 5 minutes, I think. Another interesting game.
Susing to Manahu, to Stern. Stern with the fast shot, but blocks, and Susing's follow-up off the bottom bar with no deflection, so it will be a Tigers ball now.
It's quite a nice shot. Very casual, just everything bit but the bar. Tigers taking their time just to try and work something.
Hoffmeyer getting Reinders to head inside as well. Skomrokov being blocked. Sends it over the other side to Rike.
Oh, golly.
Excellent goal there from the German. Tim Rike just
Wow.
catching the ball on his paddle and flicking it in. Superb goal there.
Superb. That is some skill for sure. That is.
Great way to take the lead for his team. He has done quite a number of those in training games,
Yeah.
so it's nice to see him execute it in one of the CPSL games as well. Over the right-hand side with Stern. Back out with Manahu. Stern. Hook. Back to Stern. Lobs it to the left-hand side. Manahu. Back into the centre to Hook. Stern on the other side, so great switch of play there.
It was lovely pass.
Trying to catch the Tigers off guard. Gets in the centre to Susing, but great work there from
Josh Viv.
Vivian to win that loose ball. Now with Reinders, he's looking at the long shot. Oh, unfortunately, just short and wide.
Disappointed with himself. He had other options as well. I think they had numbers.
Three and a half minutes left in this game. Tigers up by 1. Loose pass there from the Wolves. Tigers choosing not to press out on it. Stern over the other side. Switching back again.
Some nice passing by the Wolves. It's all passing to hands, just keep moving it around. Makes them very threatening.
Just changing things up, switching from side to side to move the defense around. Hook with the shot, but it does fall kindly for the Tigers, and Reinders gets the ball. He's racing up that left-hand side. He's only got one player in front of him, though. Everyone else was caught in defense, so they've chosen to bring it up as a team. Vivian to Rike.
The Wolves are pressing, I think. Half pressing, anyway.
To Reinders. Potentially looks like the Wolves have moved to a chasing 2-2 or maybe even 4 out.
Oh, it's hard to see from here.
No, they have gone.
No,
they've gone all out. Full press. Oh, unlucky there from Lucas Reinders. Just open goal, but puts it under. Was being pressed by the Wolves player though, so would have been a bit of a challenge, but
just the wrong angle, I think, as he let it go.
the Wolves would have watched the previous game and seen that the Tigers did struggle against the Commandos' full press. So smart move from them to execute the same tactic against them in this game.
Possibly just slightly late, I think.
Now it's Stern. Humida. Over to Salmonik. He's looking for the shot.
Turns it down.
Back over to Stern. Early shot. Deflected over by Hoffmeyer. Will be your corner. Just over a minute left in this game. Tigers still up by 1 goal.
Oh, leaves it behind. He'll be gutted.
Unfortunate there from Stern to just lose possession. Tim Rike with the long shot, and it's
Lovely.
in. Great work there from the German. So
Hat trick for Tim.
it's 3rd goal for the game. 3 very different goals as well.
Indeed.
Great variety there. Hamida switches it over the other side to Stern. Stern with the early shot. In, then feeds it inside to Hook. Lots of paddles in the air, but Hook does get the goal.
Brings it back to 1. We all know that the Wolves can be dangerous down by 1.
40 seconds left. They're going for the full press now. Hoffmeyer and Rike just content to pass the ball between the 2 of them. Wolves struggling to get round to, they're just putting it back and forth, sends it up to Wei Chen. Great pressure there from the Wolves, but he does get the ball off. Now with Reinders, 3, 2, 1. And that is the game.
That's how we should have done it too.
So, another narrow win for the Tigers, but they do get another 3 points. Both games ending with a bit of cat and mouse of just running the ball around the field away from the Wolves, making them chase after it.